Hello students, welcome to my channel Knowledge Nudge. Today we are studying chapter 12 of class 7th DAV Science Light Back Exercise. A. Fill in the blanks. First, an image which can be obtained on a screen is called a real image. Second, the angle of reflection equals the angle of incidence. Third, the incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. Fourth, the point where a concave mirror forms the image of a very distant object is known as the focus of the mirror. Fifth, a spherical mirror that always forms a virtual erect and diminished image of an object is a convex mirror. Sixth, eye specialists use ophthalmoscope which is fitted with concave mirror. B. Write true or false for the following statement. First, the image formed by a plane mirror shows the right side of the object as its right side and the left side of the object as its left side. False. Second, when we stand between a pair of parallel plane mirrors, we can see an infinite numbers of images. True. Third, a concave mirror can never form a virtual image of an object. False. Fourth, we can use either a concave mirror or a convex mirror as the reflector in torches. False. Fifth, motor vehicles generally use either a plane mirror or a convex mirror as their rear view mirror. True. C. Tick the correct option. Answer. First, normal at the point of incidence. Second, just retraces the path. Third, pole of the mirror. Fourth, 4 meter. Fifth, 8 meter per square. D. Answer the following questions in brief. First, explain clearly the difference between a real image and a virtual image. Give one example of a virtual image. Answer. Real image. Real image. First, it is formed by actual intersection of light rays. Second, it can be obtained on a screen. Third, it always forms in front of the mirror. Fourth, it is inverted with respect to object. Virtual image. First, it is formed by the apparent intersection of light rays. Second, it cannot be obtained on a screen. Third, it always forms behind the mirror. Fourth, it is always erect with respect to object. Example of a virtual image is image of our face formed by plane mirror is virtual. Second, how does changing the distance of the object from a convex mirror affect the size and nature of the image formed by it? Answer. First, the size of the image increases when an object moves towards the mirror. Second, the size of the image decreases when an object moves away from the mirror. Third, nature of the image does not change in both the cases. Third, draw a diagram to show the formation of an image when the object is placed between the C and F points of a concave mirror. See the diagram. Fourth, where should we keep an object in front of a concave mirror so as to get a virtual and magnified image of it? Answer. To get a virtual image and magnified image, we should keep an object in front of a concave mirror between F and P. Fifth, the magnified image of an object appears to be formed behind the mirror by an apparent intersection of the reflected rays. What can you say about A. Nature of the image, B. The type of mirror used? Answer. A. Virtual image, B. Concave mirror. Sixth, Rohit suggested to his father to a fixed security mirror which would provide them with a wider view of the surroundings of their shop. Name the type of mirror that Rohit must have suggested to his father. Also mention the basic characteristics of the image formed by this type of mirrors. Answer. Type of mirror, convex mirror. Characteristics of the image formed by this mirror are as following. First image is virtual, erect and diminished. Second image is formed behind the mirror. Third, the size of the image increases when we move object towards the mirror. Fourth, the size of the image decreases when we move object away from the mirror. Seventh, state the type of mirror that the following items or objects would correspond to. A. Inside of a stainless steel bowl. B. Reflector of a torch. C. A polished shining wooden surface. D. The shiny outer surface of the bicycle bell. Answer. A. Concave mirror. B. Concave mirror. C. Plane mirror. D. Convex mirror. E. Answer the following questions. First, state the laws of reflection. Describe an activity to show that incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Answer. The laws of reflection are as follows. First, The incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence, and reflected ray all lie in the same plane. Second, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflections are equal to each other. Activity: place a plane mirror on the table. Take a paper sheet and make a small hole in its center. Make sure that the light in the room is not bright. Hold the sheet normal to the table. Take another sheet and place it on the table in contact with the vertical mirror. Draw a normal line on the second sheet from the mirror. Now light a torch on the mirror through the small hole such that the ray of light falls on the normal at the bottom of the mirror. When the ray from this hole is incident on the mirror, it gets reflected to a certain direction. We can easily observe the incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal to the mirror at the point of incidence on the sheet placed on the table. This shows that the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal to the surface at the point of incident all lie in the same plane. See in the diagram. Second, trace the path of the reflected ray in the following ray diagrams. Answer: do it yourself. Third, draw a ray diagram to show the formation of image of a point object. First, a plane mirror, and second, a convex mirror. Answer: first, for ray diagram, see page number 180 of your science book. Answer 2, see the diagram. Fourth, three persons are standing at points P, Q, R in front of a plane mirror. Can P see himself in the mirror? Also, can he see the image of Q and R in the mirror? Answer: no, P can't see image of himself, but he can see image of Q and R. Fifth, with the help of a suitable diagram, explain the meaning of the following terms of a concave mirror. First, center of curvature. Second, pole. Third, principal axis. T, focus. Answer: C in the diagram. A. Center of curvature. It is the center of the sphere of which the spherical mirror is a part. B. Pole. It is the central point of a spherical mirror. C. Principal axis. It is the line joining the pole of the mirror and its center of curvature. D. Focus. The point on the principal axis where all the ray incident parallel to the principal axis actually meet or appear to meet after their reflection by the spherical mirror is called focus of that mirror. Sixth, what type of mirror is used in the following cases? Is the image formed virtual and erect in each case? A. Makeup mirror. B. Rear view mirror or vehicles. C. Reflecting type telescope. D. Shaving mirror. Answer: A. Plane mirror. B. Convex mirror. Third, curved mirror. D. Plane mirror. No image is not virtual and erect in each case. Thank you for watching the video. If you love it, then like it, share with your friends, subscribe the channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon to get the notifications about further videos.